so salute to everyone out there. Hopefully your weekend went well just like mine. I was looking at yahoo.com today, and LeVar Ball was right about Donald Trump not having a hand in helping his son and the UCLA players in China. Stealing is totally wrong. We all know this. However, for the president of the United States to lie and say he helped the UCLA players get out of trouble, which he did not. That's sad. And I tried to tell people this, especially black men on social media who were looking for any reason to go in on the Ball family. It's just sad. But it goes to show you that the hate is real. All right, let's get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're live on Facebook here on Saturday morning, and we're live on Twitter, on Periscope. That's it. We cannot go live on the Alex Jones channel. It's been frozen for a third time in 1 week. Now, if you're just joining us, they're counting on you to not understand what's happening. This is part of a total purge of libertarians, Christians, nationalists, pro-gun groups from Australia to the UK, to the US, Europe. They are arresting hundreds of people a day in Sweden and Germany that just say, we shouldn't have open borders to ISIS. They are imprisoning women. I mean, it's all over the news, but only here. In Europe, you're not allowed to report on it. Police chiefs are being fired that say we're having thousands of rapes by Islamic rape gangs. The censorship is unbelievable. Chinese communist-style censorship, where they don't announce it, they just block you, is here. Apple, all of them are moving to China. They're modeling everything off China. It's totally draconian. They admitted 3 weeks ago in the Wall Street Journal they were going to ban me first and to set a precedent. They actually said my name, and that they would then go after everybody else. The Wall Street Journal was interviewing the CEO of News Corp, who's working with Google, Facebook, and Twitter to do this all at the same time. Now, YouTube admitted that their servers were hijacked by employees that weren't supposed to in the last week, and thousands of channels were deleted. How huge is that? They said we hired the Southern Poverty Law Center, 10,000 people. This leftist globalist offshore group, we hired 10,000 of them, YouTube said, that's Google, to run things. They took the strikes off and admitted that the videos that they had removed were not what they claimed I said, that no kids died, I was bullying kids, that I actually said they did die. And that embarrassed CNN and others because they had said those videos said that, when the videos said the opposite. And the videos talked about the police stand down. We first covered that the day after. We broke that. It's to confirm now. So I'm just giving you some background. This is the internet purge, people. So many folks go, oh, Alex, just don't be on YouTube anymore. We have our own video platform. We're on TV and radio stations. We get that. The fact is, they're being directed by political groups to not give service and violate the contracts of millions of people. If you can lose a suit for $500,000 for not baking a gay couple's cake, well, if you don't bake the cake, they can't sit there and say, well, you can't be on YouTube. Prager University's suing. They're all suing. Mild preachers are being blocked. Snopes is saying Christianity isn't real and Christ didn't exist, even though Roman historians and Jewish historians said they did. Google Assistant says Jesus isn't real. My point is, these folks are in full control, and they're globalist, and they're doing this, and then people get confused. Some media even goes, oh, Jones, there's no strikes against you, when the site comes back, hoping you forget about what's going on. And again, late last night, they put the third strike on. The channel's frozen, but they haven't deleted it yet. And they gave us strikes for the same videos that they said rogue employees had blocked. They didn't take our appeals. They just unblocked them and said, in the news, sorry, we had employees who aren't trained properly. No, they're using the Southern Poverty Law Center people to say, oh, we didn't know they're doing it. Oh, jeepers creepers, we're going to stop it. This is a military psychological warfare tactic, where you probe for months generally with small attacks, and when the main attack comes, people don't recognize it. We're being acclimated to accept this. A great case example of this was for the German invasion of Poland. They did a lot of drills before, an Operation Himmler. Or you can look up the operations that have been launched with the whole Panama invasion, the same tactic was used. The globalists are doing this psychological warfare wise. They're admittedly calling it an information war against the American people and nationalists. The Chinese dictator is now backing the globalists at Davos, saying they're going to help quarterback running internet censorship out of China with something like 10 million people in their military. They're saying that they're going to now give to Apple as an army. This is being announced. The communist Chinese government is forming an army at huge Apple headquarters in Beijing to attack the American people. Remember last year, the Chinese dictator said at Davos, we will defeat the nationalism in the world. China is behind globalism. We will help you, to the elite, to Juncker and others, the unelected dictator of the EU. Look him up. He's a dictator, unelected. Ladies and gentlemen, they try to confuse everybody with what's going on. You can see my breakdown. It's on Infowars.com. I shot at midnight live last night. We're going to try to upload these to our backup channels. But you have to understand, this is a war. And the media is spinning it like, oh, they're just blocking conspiracy theories of bullied kids. And then that's the cover everywhere for censorship. When I said a few days ago, this is 50 times anything we've ever seen. It's now over 100 times in my dead reckoning. It is thousands and thousands and thousands of sites that had been reinstated, and they admitted it was wrong, it was an accident, bad employees. They just did it again. All the sites are being taken down again. Leftist, centrist sites that say there should be free speech but disagree with conservatives, they're being banned. It's unbelievable. So I'm calling everybody. I can't do it all. You need to protest Google, however you do it legally and lawfully, Facebook, Twitter, call Congress. You need to get your own YouTube sites. Whether you're an old lady or a young man, black, white, it doesn't matter. If you believe in free speech worldwide, because I'm hearing from Guatemala and South Africa that it's all kicking in everywhere, you've got to start your own site and then push them to your own website and start up our own platforms. Everybody's launching their own platforms. Gab's launching one. A bunch of others are being launched. Everybody's authorized to carry our content. Everybody's authorized to cut it up, do whatever you want. It's free to air. InfoWars is like the satellite that we have.
YouTube content creators have been sounding off for at least 2 years about YouTube deleting channels, terminating channels. If you do not fit inside of YouTube's community guidelines, you will receive a strike. You will receive 2 strikes. Then your channel will be terminated. For YouTube to go after Alex Jones. Now, before we get to the meat of this, I want to say this first. I am not a supporter of Alex Jones. There are some things I agree with, then there are some things I don't agree with. However, I believe he has the right to say what he feels. I may not agree with it. However, he has that right. And this is an all-out attack on freedom of speech. And see, whether you're a supporter of him or not, this should raise an eyebrow. You should take an in-depth look at what's going on, because this is getting ready to affect everyone. Ryan Dawson. Many people know who Ryan Dawson is. He had over 8 million subscribers. YouTube deleted his account. But you know who is still on YouTube? Logan Paul. He's still on YouTube. He's not going anywhere. See, they want the idiots to stay on YouTube. They want the idiots to take over social media's platform. Why? Because the idiots will not notify you when danger is coming. Okay? And danger is here. And I tell people, and I have been telling people for a while on YouTube, don't get caught up with your subscribers. Oh, I have 50,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, because YouTube gave it to you and they're getting ready to take it away. See, America is changing, right? And the average person don't understand this, right? So since America is changing for the worse, not for the better, for the worse, information is very valuable, right? So you've had content creators in the black sector, okay, of YouTube complaining about their channels being terminated. And they're saying, well, they're just hitting black channels. It looks like they're hitting everyone, right? If you don't fit in YouTube's community guideline, you will be terminated. And it's up to them whether you fit it or not. Me personally, I've had 4 channels deleted within a year, right? Each channel, I averaged at least 1,000 subscribers, let's say a month, all right? Or let's just say 3.5 weeks to a month, I averaged 1,000 subscribers. YouTube don't like that. They're going to set a community guideline strike on your channel once it grows rapidly. And this is abuse. I would call this abuse. And this is abuse that you don't have to take. A, create your own website. B, go to alternate social media platforms. There's a couple of social media platforms Americans can make very popular and make it a competitor to YouTube, right? BitChute is one of them. I said this already. BitChute is one of them. Vimeo is one of them. Even though they are in decline, people can use that platform to network with each other, file sharing, relate information, because that's what YouTube and Google want to do. Google spies on people. See, people ask me, kid, why do you have tape on your camera on your laptop? And they don't get it. I say, because Google can see you. They spy on you. They also take inventions. People who invent things, they save it to their computer. Since Google can see you, if they like it, they can take it. They can patent it. So you have to be very careful what you do on the internet. They are watching everything, right? ISIS has a Twitter account. They're able to function on social media, right? Maybe their Twitter account is deleted now, but they did have one. We all know this, right? There's certain people they allow on the internet and certain people they don't allow on the internet. And Alex Jones is one of them. Say what you want about Alex Jones. He has exposed a lot with this government and what governments in other countries are doing. And no one cares unless it happens to them, right? When you start seeing your favorite YouTuber go down this year, you are going to know that it is on now, right? The majority of people are still asleep to this. Why? Because YouTube has a lot of traffic. People don't really want to leave YouTube, but they are forced to leave YouTube. I want to also give a shout out to the keyboard musician. And he has said, get ready, 2018. Now, last year I did a video about net neutrality and how they wanted to purge Americans off of YouTube if you have a particular message. And but see, not only let me back up for a minute. Not only particular message, you also have video game channels being deleted. You can look this up. So it's not always just the message. YouTube is just cleaning house. They want certain creators on their site. And be honest, They have that right. Whoever created YouTube has that right. Last year when they were demonetizing people channels, that was a sign. That was a major sign, right? So then YouTube tells Alex Jones, well, we're not deleting your channel. We are just taking away your ads. Like, why are you taking away his ads? Why did Alex Jones have to be on Facebook live streaming to get his point across? Because YouTube froze his YouTube channel. Then when the news circulates the internet and people start questioning YouTube, YouTube then says, no, we're not deleting his channel. No, you were going to do that until you got caught out. And see, what Americans don't understand is that once they take your freedom of speech, they got you. They got you. But the average American, the average Joe Blow, don't understand anything until the SHIT hits the fan. We all know that YouTube and Google are partners. The moment millions of Americans leave YouTube and go to other platforms to upload their content, Google will find a way to make a deal with them and then purge you off of that also. And if you are a student of history, this isn't anything new. Before the Big Bang come, they silence you. They don't want you to have an opinion on what's going on. They want fake news. Even though CNN numbers have dropped, they still haven't went anywhere. They're government funded. The fact that Brian Dawson, he's another truther. 8 million subscribers. 8 million subscribers. And I think about the content creators in the black sector that are high on their horse. Like, you don't have 8 million subscribers. Like, I don't know why you feel as though that you're top of the line. You're top echelon. Right? And this goes to show you that YouTube will delete anyone's channel. It doesn't matter your subscriber count. And if you are a content creator who came to YouTube just to get donations, you will be directly hit in your pockets worse than the demonetization. In the black sector of YouTube, there's a lot of discussions about donations, and people, are saying, well, everyone else accept donations. White people accept donations. Asian people accept donations. Why is it that when black content creators want donations or need help, there's a problem? And I would agree with that, right? Me personally, I donated and still do to this day to certain content creators that I feel that is authentic, right? But when you talk about donations and you have a problem with people accepting donations, you have a problem with the people who are misusing the people, whether you're doxing, whether you're trying to expose, whether you're harassing. If you're doing things in that arena and you are accepting donations, you should be called out. This idea that if you say something about donations, you're not a builder. No. It has absolutely nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with the people who, who are accepting donations on social media platform and mistreating their subscribers or their culture, their community. So if you are a content creator who came to YouTube on the sole purpose for donations, this is going to hurt you big time. If not, it's no different than welfare. If they cut welfare and you're not on welfare, it doesn't affect you. If you are a subscriber, you're not a content creator, this doesn't affect you. You'll just be mad at the fact that your favorite content creator can't create content on YouTube anymore. However, you have BitChute, you have Vimeo, you have Black Junction Television for the Black community. So you have other forms of social media outlets. However, you need to get them up and running and going before it's too late. And keep the pressure on these social media creators to keep it authentic. Meaning, don't sell out to Google or big corporations like YouTube did. When I heard this story, it was very, very alarming, right? Because me personally, 4 of my channels have been deleted. So sometimes you may just, take it personal, like, well, why is my channel being targeted? Why are content creators in a certain sector of YouTube being targeted? Then when you take a step back and look at it in its entirely, you see that everyone is being affected. Everyone. YouTube is not playing. They want you gone. They need you. Something is supposed to happen. Maybe it's World War III. Maybe it's martial law, the police state. Something is supposed to happen to where they need to stop you from getting out information. This is a digital war. This will go down in history as the digital war. What's going on social media right now, right? And I suggest people get real serious about life. It's really serious. I frequently listen to Black male content creators who talk about this, who talk about the purge on YouTube. Get ready, take things seriously. What are you going to do when the SHIT hit the fan? And they might not delete Alex Jones' YouTube channel right now, but sooner or later, they will find a way to delete him and others like him, right? They want to wipe YouTube clean. They want millions of videos deleted. But what I find interesting about YouTube is that porn is still on YouTube. Twerk videos are still on YouTube. Fight videos are still on YouTube. So what that tells me is that YouTube is full of SHIT. Right? They want the idiots to stay on YouTube. They want the videos that will dumb you down to stay on YouTube. They thought demonetizing your channel will make you leave, right? And then supporters started donating. So they said, well, that didn't work. Demonetizing didn't work. So now they said, you know what? We'll just place community guideline strikes on your channels. My Kid Organic Reloaded channel. As soon as I got to 800 subscribers in, a little bit over a week. I say about 9 days, I got to 800 subscribers. YouTube placed the first community guideline strike on my channel. I waited 2 days, uploaded again, then they placed the second one on there. So this is a coordinated effort to purge you off of the tube. I don't agree with Alex Jones when he said go out and protest Google. No. Just go to another social media site and make it popular. That's what you do. Now, if it wasn't another social media site, then, okay, protest. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll say, okay, whatever, protest. But since you have numerous of them, there's no reason to protest. Just leave and go and set up you an account somewhere else. After YouTube deleted 4 of my accounts, I went and set up an account at BitChute and Black Junction Television. My content is rough, okay? Now, my subscribers would say, no, it's just the truth. No, it's not rough, it's just the truth. Well, I agree with that also, because sometimes the truth is harsh. It's a harsh pill to swallow when you don't like the truth, right? So, I do believe Black Junction Television will be a site that will eventually delete content creators' channels who push the envelope. Why I say that? Because black people censor black people the most. There's no bigger censorer, if that's even a word, than black Americans. Right? The false flagging in the black sector has hit all-time highs, right? And that's a form of censoring. False flagging channels that you don't agree with, an opinion, right? So, I mean, yeah, that's a form of censoring also. No, actually, that is censoring. So if they're going to false flag your channels on YouTube, what makes you think they won't do the same thing on an all-black site? And that's why I have a channel on BitChute as also. I also have a Vimeo. However, I'm more on BitChute now. I still have more videos I need to upload on BitChute. I'll do it when I have more time during this week, along with brand new videos. But people should start getting hip to what's going on right now and start making the adjustments. Whether you agree with Alex Jones or not, the guy has 2.3 million subscribers on YouTube. And if they silence him, you know damn well they're going to silence you. I'm out. Peace.